Well, the global credit ratings agency Standard & Poor's has warned that South Africa could be downgraded again before the end of the year. The country's investment ratings suffered 2 downgrades this year by both S&P and Fitch. S&P warns that consistently low economic growth, rising political tensions, mismanagement of state-owned entities and failure to implement policy may lead to further lower ratings. Sumitra Nydoo reports.
It was a major blow to the South African economy. Both Fitch and S&P cut their investment ratings earlier this year. Not a complete surprise, though. There were several warnings about growth and political uncertainty.
The risks emanate, we've mentioned that we are still seeing elevated political risks, which we believe if they continue, they could impact on the economic and fiscal outcomes, which potentially could lead us to lower the ratings.
S&P again flagged the risks of state-owned entities and low growth. South Africa slipped into a recession earlier this year. Unemployment is currently at 27% and is expected to move higher as the mining and retail sectors announce thousands of job losses.
Economic growth is a key factor that we look at, so it's important that we start to see economic growth being higher. Our forecast for 2017 is 1%. We do hope that that forecast can be achieved. If economic growth is lower, it depends to what extent. Is it significantly lower or within acceptable thresholds?
The slow pace of policy implementation is deterring investment and holding back the economy, especially in the mining sector.
We are not oblivious to the fact that, yes, we have been producing these wonderful policies, but implementation has been slow. Hence, this 14-point plan to lift confidence, to show the private sector that we are serious about implementing, the policy intentions that we said will implement.
S&P also warned against political interference in the Reserve Bank. The role of the bank and its monetary policy stance has recently been brought into question.
It is the only factor that we consider a strength when we rank factors according to strength, neutral or weakness. So we don't see it as a factor that needs to be fixed. So it's something that's not broken, it does not need to be fixed. So it's important to maintain the credibility and the independence of the central bank. When that reduces, that can impact on the foreign currency rating, that can also impact on the local currency rating.
But it was not all bad news. S&P praised the good work of the Finance Ministry in maintaining fiscal discipline in tough economic times. It also says that South Africa is not alone, noting that its BRIC counterparts, Brazil and Russia, are still both in recession. Sumitra Nydoo, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.